What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GameFreak. Today we are going to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. You know, that Nintendo Switch thing. It came out in 2017. It's been highly anticipated, the Switch 2 has been, because, it's been, 7 years now that the Switch has been out on the market, and people are ready for an upgrade, and apparently the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be more powerful. That's really all we know. It has a bigger screen. Really, that's really all the details that we have on it. We have no idea if it's going to be backwards compatible. If that information is out there, then I missed it, but I assume it's gonna be. I mean, I can't see Nintendo not doing it. Nintendo's pretty greedy. Not that, I don't hate Nintendo. I just don't like the way that they fuck with people when it comes to emulators and stuff. They don't want any of their games on any of that. Fuck them for that. They know that the Nintendo Switch, their sales are still good on that, with games and everything. So I can't imagine it not being backwards compatible, because people are gonna want to just have one console and be able to play their games on it. A lot of other systems did the same thing, so this is nothing new. Hopefully that happens. I guess we'll see. There was rumors about it possibly coming out by this Christmas, but if you are waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2 in 2024, I got some news for you. It's not happening! Or at least most game outlets seem to think so. This comes from GameReactor.eu. Let's take a look at this. The launch of a new console is always a special event for gamers. Many of us were hoping that this year we would have the joy of getting our hands on the successor to Nintendo Switch, but there are more and more unofficial voices, as Nintendo hasn't made any statement on the matter, that Nintendo Switch 2 won't arrive before March 2025, and now we have a new solid source that sheds a little more light on the launch window. There has been a report claiming that Switch 2 won't arrive before March 2025 in order to prevent stock shortages at launch and prevent speculators, a problem that the PlayStation 5 dragged down for a long time and is now starting to see the aftermath of, as well as preparing a lineup of top-tier launch titles to accompany the upcoming hardware. They also mentioned some of the Switch 2's features, such as a slightly larger screen than the standard Nintendo Switch model, and also a better resolution. From the internal features, we have the data that was shared in the past, such as the rumored Tegra 239 chip, and some of the features that were supposedly shown to a few at Gamescom 2023. As always, until the source is Nintendo itself, we remain cautious. But in any case, even if it doesn't arrive before Christmas, Switch 2 will be unveiled in 2024, and that's reason to be excited. Also, IGN reported that the reason they are holding off is to make sure they have plenty of stock and they can stop scalpers somehow. So, that's a bummer that you have to wait until 2025. I do like the Nintendo Switch, but it's not one of my go-to handhelds or consoles or anything like that. I'm kind of off and on when it comes to the Switch. Sometimes I get kind of bored and I just start playing the Switch. It's just one of those systems that I do like, but it's just not my top preference. However, I do think that Nintendo is doing a really good thing when it comes to waiting and making sure that they have plenty of stock, because it was a total clusterfuck when it came to the PS5, because scammers, aka resellers, were using bots to buy out all of the stock when it hit stores. And then they were turning around and selling these things for double the price, $1,000 for a PS5, which was absolutely ridiculous. Some of them were even higher than that. So kudos to Nintendo for taking precautionary measures to make sure dick crickets like these guys don't go and buy out all the stock before these things even hit stores, just so they can go and sell these things at double the price. And I know I'm probably going to catch shit for that, but I've made videos about these guys before, and there's a lot of people out there that just defend assholes like this. It kind of makes me sick. But people need to face the facts. Those guys are basically scalpers. They're doing the exact same thing. So it does suck that, it's going to be 2025, but if you really think about it, even consoles, like let's take the PlayStation, for instance, it's usually every 8 years. The Switch has been 7 years so far. Next year will be 8 years. So, that's really right on par for the course. I know a lot of people were really anticipating the Switch 2 this year. They wanted it for Christmas, and I get it. I was pretty pumped about it. I'm always pumped about a new console or a handheld. But you also have to keep in consideration that this is all speculation, because Nintendo hasn't came out and actually said anything yet. This is just from rumors and shit. So, Nintendo could come out and surprise us and say, hey, guess what? The Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be available for Christmas 2024. You never know. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of all this. Are you guys pretty excited for the Switch 2? I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, I'm always excited about stuff like that. Nintendo holds a place pretty close to my heart. It was my second console that I ever owned after the Atari 2600, so I am looking forward to some more Nintendo products. Granted, Nintendo also pisses me off with a lot of the greedy shit that they pull, but that's for a different video. Just let me know in the comment section if you are excited about this Switch 2, what you hope it includes. I'd love to hear about it. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps out this channel a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And until the next video, game on, everybody.